They are still a ball of fire as ever. Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Bonajade first. No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Bonajade first.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
I want to keep on living. And for that, I'm willing to give up everything I have.
Everything you have?
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you understand. Go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. See for yourself if their wishes have come true. Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand the true meaning of pawn and make you realize what you're missing.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
You stupid little girl. Coming back to lose more money, huh?
Ugh, enough talk. Let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting my entire fortune.
Oh, a big talker, huh? All right, let's see what you've got.
actually won!
This can't be! You lost to me 10 times in a row. How could I possibly lose to you at such a crucial moment?
It's true! Lady Bonajade has truly blessed me! Finally, my luck has turned for the better. Great new era for Stacy. The Master Gambler has arrived!
I've prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa, what a beautiful necklace. Is it made of cymophane? It's stunning. How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane? It has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom. I've never told anyone about it. How did you find out, Del?
Well, will you go out with me?
I will.
Really? I mean, really?
I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this gift made me realize you were actually paying attention all along, trying to learn everything about me. So yes, I will.
Wonderful. My wish has actually come true. So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go outside and enjoy the stunning views of the 12 hours.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, did you see that? The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around, just focus on your drink. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that him?
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the Moment of Soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. We'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass to myself.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird. Hey, little birdie.
Come on. Oh, calm down already. Everyone's staring at you.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later. Watch yourselves.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me to see.
they all seem to be living fulfilled lives.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid. Del was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire fortune in exchange for a gift that would impress Dorothy. It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Del will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships. From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her, and it would be impossible for Stacy to make any real friends again. She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. But he never caught the guy. In his desperation, he came to me. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget his own identity and all the sacrifices he has made. Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have a goal. In the end, I will get what I desire from this whirlpool. And patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as AR-26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the Firmament Front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron Hunters are like you. traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move in the opposite direction. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron Hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for your offer, I can pass it along to my partners. But I have a question. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Purepoint know about it within a few mere seconds. What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond, even if it could lead to your downfall?
Simply put, you and I are the same. However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Lady Bonajade? I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
It turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected, with little debate. Oh, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Oh, that'd be my honor. Don't worry, I hate cheating at the table.
You better.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling trailblazer in all of Penacony.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend. This fella is also tracking down that son of a gun. What's that saying again? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew at the Charmony Festival. It's a real pity I can't personally be there to witness this.
Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a score to settle with a high-ranking executive fella named Oswaldo Schneider. And this flamboyant fella here can help me find him.
The feud between the Marketing Development Department and the Strategic Investment Department is well known across the cosmos. But what I didn't expect was the involvement of the Galaxy Rangers in this feud. Looks like things are about to get spicy. Well, my job was just to give the IPC an opening. Other things aside, I think I did a pretty good job at achieving this. While you were at Dreamflux Reef, we were actually close by. We wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirty information without the help of a knowledgeable friend. But that emanator didn't pull any punches. My body couldn't hold out too long. Otherwise, this would have been settled in a much cleaner manner.
No problem. Punishing the wicked and eradicating evil is a top priority. Would have been strange if we sat it out. Making an entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers are making a comeback. Reckon you'll meet quite a few followers of the hunt on your journey. Do me a favor, pass on my regards, will you? Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy yourself, great hero of Penacony.
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun. If you don't mind, let's play a few rounds next time.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at Herta's space station was adequate, I suppose. No wonder that gambler likes you so much. The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the IPC's ambassadors. Nothing more than an errand from the Office of Academic Affairs. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. The blend of work and play is essential for superior knowledge absorption. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along with you and every other individual, is the student. From this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you call an ideal student. Yet, he's also not utterly obtuse. Alas, the void within him can never be filled by talent and knowledge. Let's hope he doesn't turn into a philosophical zombie. Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the essence of learning. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded. with the relevant proof process detailed on page 21 of the 31,467th issue of the academic journal Star Caesar. Acquiring knowledge aims to enhance living. Don't invert priorities like those dolts at the Guild. Then you'll excuse me.
Well, if it isn't my old friend. It hasn't been long, and yet, here we are again. How are you? So direct. Aren't you afraid I might take you seriously? Thinking about it, though, the lives of the Nameless are so excessively exciting. I heard you guys pulled off a big stunt, cutting down the Oak family in one fell swoop. If one day you're tired and looking for a change in work environment, or you want a desk job, just contact me. Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Someday when I'm less tied up, I plan to host a grand party on my eco-ship, and you'll all be on the guest list. Transform? What are you saying? Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right? Sorry. Compared to him, my ability is not as visual. Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 Stonehearts' cornerstones are all different. Some can even read your thoughts, grasp your desires. So, be careful. Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she did in Belobog. If she came any later, we probably wouldn't have ended up as friends.
Watch yourselves. Hey there, lively guy. Welcome to the Bona Jade Exchange. What should I call you? No problem. Let's just use this name. So, Mr. March 7th, what do you wish for? And what are you willing to sacrifice for it? Oh, this is your wish. Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. Then, let's discuss the cost. To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. The tail of an animal. Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly, it has mastered the human language and can communicate. Bring its tail to me as collateral, and your dreams will come true. May fate bring us together again, Mr. Trailblazer.
The festival hasn't started. let's take a quick break.
Hi, we meet again.
Who's that?
It's really you! I knew I didn't get the wrong person. It was you. I saw you opening treasure chests, hitting balloons, and playing dreamy slots. I don't think I'm mistaken, right? There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. Do you want to chat? Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. This trip to Penacony is no different. Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. But I did reap some rewards. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? Bonajade Exchange belongs to her. She told me her price, but... No. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either. Of course, I want to live on. But... what fate owes me? I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family. Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry. Really? Then it seems what Kafka taught me was correct. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. Don't worry about me, just go and enjoy the ceremony. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine. I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first. Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. But there's still some time left. Maybe I should take a walk? Let's keep walking. Let's take a... Everything is settled. Forget it. I've done enough walking around already. Let's take a seat and rest for a while. Looks like I don't have to worry about her. Let's wait for the opening ceremony to start.
It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Robin!
over here, Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
Glory to the family! Glory to the family! Glory to the family! I'm your biggest fan, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 Hours. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the Dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Char Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the Dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Obviously. Wait, why does that seem so ominous?
And now, the Sweet Dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one!
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
I propose a toast. To harmony. To the trailblaze. To the future of Penacony and the universe. And to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There are still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. I can't handle this alone. Time to create a group and inform everyone. All set. Let's start following the plan.
Don't interrupt me. I know you never mentioned those three words to me before. Well, the bomb isn't here. Sweet. I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere for it.
At least I made some progress. Gotta keep working at it.
Hello, lovely actor. You can call me the Director Doll. I often use this name in film credits. If you didn't know, I'm the one who directed the entire farce in Penacony. As the leading man of the show, what did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts. Well, actually, due to the current plot requirements, you're only allowed to say one line. So please try and resist the urge to share your thoughts. Sunday, who's that? Since you're done asking questions and I'm done answering, according to the script, I must reveal to you the fact that there's no bomb here at all, thus causing you to want to kick yourself for spending this whole time listening to me prattling on, after which we will part ways. But don't fret, I've also prepared a gift for you. A dream bubble that has the thrilling life and death moments I shared with a beautiful memo keeper. If you haven't seen it yet, you should hurry up and look for Dr. Edward. You've seen through my disguise this quickly! Honestly, my dear Mr. Grey Hair, you're just like that ferocious pangolin in Madame Susan's bedroom. Keep your shirt on! A watched clock never boils, Miss Star. I'm on to you. You're here because you accepted bribes from the duplicitous and corrupt leader of that Sparkle Gang. The scoundrel who wants to become mayor of Sparkle City. Blazing Bro! This evil city has fallen into depravity. As the sheriff doll, I cannot idly stand by and do nothing. And now, only this imaginary neutron bomb can completely cleanse Sparkle City of your ilk. If you wish to defeat me, you'll have to face off against the great Sparkle's dogs. They're my fiercely loyal companions, and you'll never defeat them.
Go Nuppy!
We have the upper hand. Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
underling of Blaze and Bro. You'll never get away with this. Because I'm just an adorable doll. Not some imaginary neutron bomb. You finally arrived, oh great gray-haired little one. I'm the constable around these parts, and right now, I'm posing as a bomb. I'm about to explode, and that's all you're concerned about? All right, now that you've found me, it's my turn to complete my mission. Next, I'll count down from 5, and then explode. 5, 4, 1! Really that important? I'm not even a real bomb. Was it surprising, shocking, horrifying? No. Fine. That's too bad then. You really ought to learn how to win a girl over.
Not much time left. I hope I make it. Is that Firefly?
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here! Don't come close! This bomb is very dangerous. And I'm the real Firefly. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 51 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique, as if it's been locked by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. Actually, there might be another way. Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment heralds the 3rd time. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care much about other people's safety. Why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
Looks like you've also noticed that history fictionologist is nowhere to be found in Penacony, disappearing just as quietly as when he first showed up. I believe he must have come here at the end, to bid farewell to his nameless friends. Similarly, I'm sure you all have plenty you want to say to them. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right? Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound. To the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles. Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting in the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon. Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina J. and Estella, we raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that traverses the stars.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, watchers of the long dream. To your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock. The advent of time moving forward. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, nameless of the Astral Express. To Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way, but ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
Aww. I still feel that Mr. McHale must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. McHale, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to, they've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past. It's rare that I'm this serious. Can't you just humor me for once? Sheesh. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? To me, it's because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives. We see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way? Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After a long and grueling search, I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and the Nihility are separate. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it. The ocean of stars is vast, and given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns, and my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance. Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. I believe this was truly our first meeting. What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. Only Nihility. I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you should know that this me and your memory of me are not the same person. Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different, and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist. Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless, on the path of the Trailblaze. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of Journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility. Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom. Don't be sad. Don't cry.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. How could you say that? Don't be so mean. And while you're here, why don't you help me comfort Pom-Pom? We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying. I've never seen Pom-Pom so sad before.
The conductor never cries. Pom-Pom is never sad. Pom-Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom-Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
It's okay. Oh, Pom-Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom-Pom.
But...
Let's go, March.
It's okay. Oh, Pom-Pom, just let it all out.
I never expected Pom-Pom would be so distraught.
Those three Nameless must have meant a lot to Pom-Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom-Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom-Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every Nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express. Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way, and to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom-Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom-Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom-Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, The Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But, because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again. When you put it like that, it doesn't actually sound too bad. But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion. Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon. Especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths, its destiny hanging in the balance. The Eternal Land, Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me, just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds, sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
Birds are born with no shackles. Then what feathers my face? Blown away the white petals, leave me trapped in the cage. The endless isolation can't wear down my illusion. Someday I'll make a dream unchained. Let my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stings, gently wipe the sorrow off my life. I dream. What is meant by miracle? A word outside my days. Once again, repeat wobbles, but how could I escape? No further hesitation on those unanswered questions. So now I'll make a dream unchained. Then my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds fill me of the stings, till they wipe the sorrow off my life. I dream. Let my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stings, gently wipe the sorrow off my life. I dream. Blown away, the white petals leave me trapped in the cage. The endless isolation.
Nice.
My illusion. Someday I'll make a dream unchained. Then my heart breaks and spread the wings, soaring past the night to chase the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stings, gently wipe the sorrow off my life. I dream. What is meant by miracle? A word outside my days. Once again, repeat wobbles. But how could I escape? No further hesitation on those unanswered questions. So now I'll make a dream unchained. Then my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stings, till they wipe the sorrow off my life. I dream. Let my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stings, till they wipe the sorrow off my life. I dream. I dream. Birds are born with no shackles. One fetters my fate. Blown away, the white petals leave me trapped in the cage. The endless isolation can't wear down my illusion. Someday I'll make a dream unchained. Then my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the.
This haven of every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
My phone clear.
book a stay on credit, and the interest